Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm doing a review on the Bravos Boxing Platinum Boxing Gloves. So stay tuned. Alright guys, today I'm doing a close-up weigh-in and review on these Bravos Platinum Boxing Gloves. These are a full genuine leather glove that's designed in the United Kingdom and built in Pakistan. These are actually my second pair of Bravos gloves, my first ones being the Titan Grip 2, which were really solid gloves. These Platinum gloves have more of a satin sheen. It's full leather construction. It does use multi-layer foam padding that consists of both memory foam and EVA with a medium to firm density to it. You have the Bravos logo on the back, and you have a 4.5-inch Velcro strap that's made of leather with the Bravos that is actually kind of a rubberized patch that's at the very end of the Velcro strap, which I like when you're securing this around your arm, your forearm. It has a good grip to it, so definitely like that added touch they put there. You also have the tricot liner that's really nice and smooth on the inside with the weight logo, weight tag, as well as the Bravos info in there. You also have this stripe right here, which represents, I believe, the flag, or the UK flag, or at least the UK colors, red, white, and blue. And you also have a piece of elastic that keeps the center section together with great piping around the thumb, as well as the center section and the cuff. Pretty good sized grip bar right there, but no ventilated holes, which would have been nice to have, and a leather attached thumb right there. It says Bravos on the finger compartment. So there you have it. These gloves actually reminded me, when I first pulled them out of the box, of the Fly Super Loop gloves in terms of the size of the Velcro strap and just kind of the dimensions of the glove. But outside of that, they're not very similar to those. Obviously, when I do the review, I'll give you guys a breakdown of these gloves. So these again are 16 ounces. So let's go ahead and put them on the scale to see how much these weigh. The right glove is right at 15.3, so I'm not too far off. And the left glove is right at 15.2. So the gloves are exactly on weight with each other and just a little bit underweight, but not bad for some training gloves. So let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm doing a review on these Bravos Boxing Platinum Boxing Gloves. I got mine in 16 ounces. This is a Velcro closure only glove. Size wise, you can get it anywhere between 8 to 16 ounces, and it only comes in this colorway. So just this black and gray. I do wish that they made these in other colors and perhaps a lace-up version of this glove, but hopefully down the road they end up doing that now. Bravos is a company based out of the UK. Their gloves are made in Pakistan. I did a review previously on their Bravos, the Titan Grip 2 gloves, which were really nice gloves, solid, great for sparring, and I wanted to try out these Platinum gloves, which are a little bit cheaper than the Titan Grip, so I'd say that these are probably their second most expensive gloves in their glove range. An overall solid glove, but there are a couple areas that I feel it can be improved, especially when it comes to the comfort of the glove, which I'll discuss here in a second. Now looking at the glove actually has kind of a medium profile. They're not overly large or too small. They're not like an ultra compact glove. It has a full genuine leather construction, so nothing synthetic here. You have that Bravos logo, which I think actually looks really cool on the back of the glove. It just, I don't know if that's like a wolf or a lion or whatever it is, but I do like the look of that with the white and the red eye right there. The sheen, I would say, is more of a satin sheen of the leather. Leather quality is really nice right there. It uses multi-layer foam padding and is described to be EVA and memory foam. If they do use EVA in here, I feel that's a bit on the softer side. Typically, EVA foam is a little bit more stiffer, and this glove actually feels a little bit on the softer side. So if there is EVA in here, maybe it's layered in between the memory foam. Rotating to the palm, so you'll notice that the thumb kind of has like an awkward arc to it. Very Reyes-like. You see like Reyes has kind of that wide angled thumb, which I'll kind of get into here in a second. You have the Bravos in script writing on the finger compartment. Pretty nice large grip bar right there, no ventilated holes. You have great piping on the thumb as well as on the palm. Really large Velcro strap that's almost, I believe, 5 inches. That's all full leather. You also have the UK colors, the red, white, and blue right there. And full wraparound Velcro strap. The inside has this tri-cot microfiber liner that has Bravose scripted on there, weight tag as well, and the elastic right there. Padding wise, you have, I'd say, about 3/4 of an inch of padding on the back of the wrist, and you have about a 1/2 inch of padding on the inside of the wrist, firm density foam padding. You can see on this side it goes all the way up right here. So overall, a pretty solid looking glove. It's really clean and sleek, not overly done. And like I mentioned earlier, just from the looks of it, they kind of remind me of the Fly Super Loop gloves in terms of just the profile and this palm side of the look of the glove. But that's pretty much it. The quality of the gloves are actually pretty nice. I mean, there's really no glaring issues with this glove. I did find right here that there was a little bit of a bump with the foam coming out right here on this finger compartment, which I noticed that several gloves end up getting. Stitching looks pretty good overall, no issues. I mean, you can see kind of pulling a little bit on the leather right there on the outside edges, but nothing too crazy. Logos are symmetrical on both gloves. Stitching where the thumb meets the back of the hand looks good. The attached thumb is done nicely. It's made out of leather right there, and it pulls the thumb in like it should. You can see that the leather is stitched nicely on the inside where the finger compartment is. Grip bar looks like it's done very well. The bead on this piping is done really nicely as well, all stitched in perfectly right there, as well as the piping on the inside. The piping on this glove is really pronounced, has a pretty big lip to it. You also have that right there, that piece of cloth, that strip that comes down the middle, gives it a unique look. And there goes the stitching. Stitching is a little bit messy right down here at the bottom where the cuff is at. Again, that's more of an aesthetics thing. I'm not really too worried about the quality of it. The Velcro strap is actually nice and robust. You also have a really nice thick feel to it. And you also have that rubber tab at the end, so when you close the glove, it kind of grips on, which I do like as well. That's a nice feature that's added. And the liner looks really clean. No issues there at the bottom of the liner. No exposed foam or anything like that, no torn liner. One thing is this glove is a tad on the top heavy side, so you can see there. That's kind of an issue with these gloves that have typically have this larger Velcro strap, and they don't put a lot of emphasis on the foam padding on the inside of the wrist right here. So what that ends up doing is it feels like this glove is a little bit on the floppier side, and I wish that was a little bit more balanced. If anything, reduce the size of the Velcro strap and just put more wrist padding right there and balance the weight of it. But I do feel that it's a little bit on the floppy side when it comes to that. Now, the area that I find the most concerning with this glove is that for it being 16 ounces, this is a really, really snug glove. And I did several rounds with this, and toward the end of my training, I actually had to take the gloves off because of the discomfort I was getting, especially with my hand wraps on. Right here on this outside edge, you can actually see how tight they are. This is without hand wraps on, obviously, and you can see the outside edge of my hand right there is kind of pushing through, and it's just way too tight right here in this midsection, and I felt like my hand was starting to kind of go numb. And the thumb is definitely on the awkward side. You can see how much that kind of thumb flares out. This piping right here is way too tight, and again, that area right here and this area here is where I felt the most discomfort. This midsection, if you had like a rectangle, this is where you'll find the most discomfort with this glove, which is a shame because it's a really solid glove outside of that. I definitely like the support of the Velcro strap right there. The finger compartment is actually really nice and deep, and it has a piece of neoprene right here to kind of form to your fingers the more you use it. It does take some breaking in. It's a little on the stiffer side, but once you break it in, it's really nice. My biggest complaint is this thumb, as well as just this section of the hand compartment being way too tight. I feel like they should have widened this more and then brought the thumb up a little bit higher and pulled the thumb in to give it more comfort. And the fact that it kind of flares out like that just feels really awkward with this glove. It has a good amount of depth. I don't feel like the thumb is too short. It just feels kind of weird. It's awkward and uncomfortable. Protection and performance. I would say that this is better as a sparring glove. It has a lot more padding around the knuckle area. You can use it for bag work and all types of training. But the density of the foam, the medium density right here, is really great for sparring. You'll do some great work with these, and you won't damage your sparring partner, and it'll do a good job of protecting your hand. So even if you use it for bag work, you get a decent pop out of it, but these are definitely more on the protective side because of how thick that foam padding is with the EVA as well as the memory foam. Cost-wise, I believe these are 119 British pounds, which equals out to be about 163 US dollars, just depending on the currency exchange rate, which I think is a bit high for a glove that has that issue with the comfort. Overall, I like the way the gloves look. I like these for sparring gloves, but the balance of them kind of in the middle, and the glaring issue to me is this midsection right here and the thumb. To me, is if the comfort's not there and you're not going to want to wear the gloves, then it's kind of a waste of money because you're just not going to wear them. You're going to end up putting them in your room and never using them again or giving them away. So if they can fix that, if they can somehow, you know, straighten out the thumb, make it a little bit more open right here, make this hand compartment a little bit wider to accommodate. And I mean, my hands are normal size. You know, I'm not a big dude by any means. So if you're larger than me, if you have fatter hands, longer fingers, you're definitely going to have kind of a rough time when you're wearing these gloves. So hopefully they can get these fixed, and then there'll be a solid glove from there. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find these Bravose Platinum boxing gloves. I'll see you guys later. Take care.